Happy morning, children. The lesson we are discussing is matter around us pure. So in last class we discussed about the separating the components of a mixture. So in that we discussed the various techniques how to separate the components of the mixtures. So what are the techniques we discussed? Yes, we discussed three techniques. The first technique is evaporation and second technique is centrifugation and third technique is separating funnel. So with that apparatus we can separate the components of a mixture. For example, for evaporation, so what are the mixtures in that evaporation process we can separate? Yes, we can separate the volatile solvent. So solvent means what? Yes, it's liquid. It's a volatile solvent. For example, water. So when we heat the water, it will evaporate. So here we have to take the volatile solvent as a water and non-volatile substance. So non-volatile substance is nothing but dye. So we can separate the dye and mixture of water with the help of evaporation. So we have to boil that beaker and we have to keep at the top we have to keep that watch glass. So in that watch glass we have to put a drop of ink, that is blue ink or black ink, and after that we have to boil that water. So what does it mean? At the time what will happen, children? Yes, the evaporation takes place. So in that ink the water content evaporates. Finally we can get the dye. So it is the first technique. And second technique is centrifugation. So in the centrifugation we can separate the colloidal solution. So for example, when we take the milk. So in milk, when we see the milk with the help of our naked eye, we can't able to see the particles because the particle size is smaller. But when we see the milk solution with the help of ultra microscope, we can see the particles. So it is homogeneous or heterogeneous, children? Yes, it's homogeneous. So the colloidal solution is homogeneous. We can't able to separate the mixture with the help of filter paper. So for that we need centrifugation. So centrifugation, in that centrifugation there are various tubes are there. So on that when we put that colloidal solution, that is milk, so after that when we centrifugate means it will rotate like a fan for few minutes. So after that the lighter particles is settled at the top. So lighter particles means the cream, fat, everything is settled at the top, and the heavier particles is settled at the bottom. So by this technique only the colloidal solution can be separated. And third technique. So what is the third technique, children? Yes, separating funnel. So with the help of separating funnel, we can separate the immiscible liquids. Any cooking oil is mixed with water. It will not miscible, it will not dissolve. It will immiscible, it's having the two different layers are there. So we can easily separate those mixtures with the help of separating funnel. So for example, when we take the kerosene that is mixed with water. So first we have to pour the kerosene mixture with water in the separating funnel and we have to shake well and we have to keep it away for few minutes. So after that, it will form the two different layers. So which particles are heavier, that will settle at the bottom. Which particles are lesser, the particle denser, that will settle at the top. So here the water having the high density, so it will settle at the bottom. And the lower density is kerosene, it will settle at the top. So when you open the stop clock, first the water will be come out. So after that we can easily decant the kerosene. So by this technique we can separate the immiscible liquids. And now we are going to discuss the another separating components of the mixture. So how can we separate a mixture of salt and camphor? So for example, when we take salt, sodium chloride, and camphor, how can we separate? So the camphor, when we heat or when we kept the camphor in the room temperature, it will evaporate. It will evaporate easily. So which process can be used? Yes, the sublimation process can be used to separate the salt and camphor. So for that, so camphor changes directly from solid to gaseous state on heating. So when we heat the camphor, it will directly change to solid to gases. There is no liquid state takes place in that. It will directly change to solid to gaseous state. And so to separate such mixtures that contain a sublimable volatile component. So volatile component means it's easily vaporized. So here what is the volatile component? Yes, camphor. The camphor is easily vaporized. Volatile component from a non-sublimable impurity. So here what is a non-sublimable impurity? Yes, it is salt. The salt will not easily vaporize when we heat it. So with this technique we can easily separate the salt and camphor. So the sublimation process is used. For that, what's the process? Yes, sublimation process can be used. There are some examples also there. The examples are some examples of solids which sublime: ammonium chloride, naphthalene and anthracene. So ammonium chloride, the formula for ammonium chloride is NH4Cl. And naphthalene, it's an organic compound. And anthracene, it's also the organic compound. So these compounds are sublime. So sublime means it will easily vaporize when we heat it. It will directly convert it to solid to gaseous state. So this is the apparatus. So in that you can see a stand. So in that bottom there is a Bunsen burner will be there for the purpose of heating, and here we have to take the funnel. We have to invert that funnel. So at that bottom we have to keep the china dish. So in that china dish we have to put the mixture of camphor and salt, and we have to invert the funnel, and at the bottom and at the top we have to closed with the cotton plug. So when we heat, so what will happen? The camphor, it is a volatile component. So it will change to gaseous state. So if we open the cotton plug while heating, the camphor, it will goes out. To reduce the camphor to goes out, so that's why we have to put the cotton plug at the top. So when we heat it means the camphor, it will be settled at the corner, at the edges of the funnel. So with this process, we can separate the mixture of camphor and salt. And there are some examples also there. What are the examples, children? The first example is ammonium chloride. It's easily vaporized. And naphthalene, it is an organic compound. And anthracene, it is also the organic compound. So this is the process. The sublimation is used to separate the non-volatile component and volatile component by the process of heating. Okay children, see you on next session.